I actually think it's funny. I think most of the time we tell ourselves excuses without knowing that these are excuses because they're disguised as being reasonable. You know, if you say to yourself, I can't afford to start a business right now, well, just because you don't know how to turn 500 into $5,000 doesn't mean that it's not possible. Just because you don't know how to earn e-commerce revenue this month, it doesn't mean that you couldn't do it if you would follow the right strategy and that's most important, if you would be held accountable. Like if you think that you spend too much money on online courses already anyway, let's be real here, okay? Because the money is gone. Okay? Like let's not kid yourself, or let's not kid ourselves. The money is not here anymore. You spent the money on the course already. Whether that was a good investment or not a good investment, it doesn't even matter, because if you have the information but you don't take actions on it, well, then it's wasted anyway. If you don't know which of the courses are right for you, which of the things that you bought, or which pieces of information that you have available are the right ones for you, for your unique situations, then all the time and all the money you invested already, that's just wasted. Hi, my name is Niels Olderb, and I've been living in China since 2013. During that time, not in the very beginning, I gotta admit that in the very beginning there were a lot of struggles, but after some time kind of figured out how to do things, and we launched products on Amazon. We ended up launching more than 200 products. We well crossed 7 figures on Amazon, but it's not only Amazon. There have been a lot of kind of experiments that we did or helped people do in dropshipping, for example, that actually turned over profits. You know, a lot of times I see people online speaking about dropshipping success, and you know, you never see any of the profits. It's always just the general revenue. So that was always very important, that they actually make a profit for us. And of course, learning all these things, doing all of these things, we you know, earned a job salary multiple times over, which definitely was very cool in the beginning. We used everything from Amazon to sales funnels to Shopify to dropshipping to influencer marketing to content marketing. Everything that there is available, we tried our hands at. And guess what? All of them work. All of the strategies that you hear about, all of the strategies that you hear someone being successful at it, they all work. The real question here is really just, how do they work for your unique situation? Sometimes the overall strategies have to be a little bit altered. They have to be a little bit tweaked for your situation, right? Because it's about how much time you have to invest, how much money do you have to invest, what are you willing to do, what products are you interested in, what are you passionate about. There's so many different factors that play into that, and if you don't, you know, tweak those strategies to your unique situations, then you will have a problem. I had very hard times when I started my business, or my first business, selling on Amazon. I was trying for a year or two, and I was really struggling. I blew all of my savings. I blew most of my confidence. I was in big debt, to be honest, and I was just trying to get out of it. So I borrowed more money and I put it in here, and I tried another course and I tried another thing, and nothing seemed to work. And I got so frustrated because I wasn't only doing it for me, I was doing it for the people around me. I wanted to provide, I wanted to be able to succeed. I didn't want to work anymore, I didn't want to commute, I wanted to be able to be free to travel. I had all of these things that I really wished for, and it's I don't know, it's like someone is sitting on your chest, and then the more you fail at it, the more disencouraged you get, and the less you try, you know. Then it doesn't become easy to jump out of bed in the morning and do these things, and you know, after work you're tired and you can't really focus on, or you don't want to focus on anything else anymore because you're not winning, right? And I felt that exact way. So that all came down until I was basically bankrupt. And then I found a friend, a guy, a mentor, a coach who really helped me here. And it turned out that every time I was extremely close to success, I was being held back by myself. Somehow, subconsciously, I was being held back by myself. Not knowing that I was so close to success. But I couldn't get myself to go there. But then when I had my partner, when I had my mentor, my whole life changed, because he's been older than me and he's been through all of the steps that I was struggling with. So because he's experienced all of that and he's overcome all of those little roadblocks, it's so easy for him to give a little harmless advice, a little unique advice that just empowered me to actually pull through, to actually make it work, to sell my products, to start winning again, to start being happy again, to wake up, to work on my business, and to start making it all work out, and eventually to not only replace my job income, to quit my job, but then to go further and to grow further, to be able to try different things and really succeed in e-commerce. So in all of what I want to talk to you today, strategy is a big part of it. But really what I want to talk to you about is not the strategy, because the strategy always is clear. What really changes or really determines if you succeed with something or not is if you're committed and if you're being held accountable to it. You know, if you have someone that's kicking your butt, that's watching over you, and that's making your life easier by giving you a little advice here and there, or actually big advice and guides you through the whole strategy, then the strategy becomes successful. But sometimes we just need that push, we just need the commitment, we just need the accountability behind it. So if you don't know how to exactly make things work, or you get stuck, or you start one thing and then something else looks better and you go for that, and then something else looks better and you go for that, and you just can't, like, even with all the courses and everything, you can't find yourself to actually make something work to the extent that you earn money with it, then you need a mentor and then you need a coach. I got stuck many times. We got stuck many times on many different spots for each of the strategies that I mentioned already. But all of them, we were able to get unstuck by hiring the right people, by getting the right advice, by getting the right knowledge from the right people that already have been through the situation. Because let's be honest here, the real problem is not that you are uncertain. The real problem is not that you just get discouraged or you don't feel so good. The real problem is, and especially during uncertain times like these, that you need to be the point of certainty for the people around you. You need to be the provider. You need to be the one that people can look up to, that the people around you can depend on, right? So I believe that now it doesn't only become an option. I feel that you're obligated to create a second income so that you can provide everything that your family or the people around you or that yourself that you need. You need to be the point of certainty right now. And let me tell you, if your business income exceeds your job salary, that is massive certainty right there. You know, obviously it's nice when you can make extra money and you can go on a trip that otherwise you wouldn't go, or you can do the things with your family that normally you wouldn't. You can go out for dinner, you can do all of the nice things. Obviously that's good, right? But I think what really matters is that you have the certainty and the security of no matter what happens, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, no matter if something that you can't control, like a job, gets taken away from you, you're still good. And from there, you can grow. I mean, how would $1,000 more help you? How about $2,000? How about $5,000? Right? That would be a massive help. That would be a massive change. I remember for me, it was my first $5,000 when I was hitting $5,000 a month. That was crazy to me. That was bigger money than when I saw the $1 million in the Amazon account. Like, that was those $5,000 or even 2 or even 3 in the beginning. Like, that was so incredible, and that brought such a big change of lifestyle, such a big change of my mentality, or my, I didn't have to work all the time. But anyway, really, it's not that hard. Like, if you look at $5,000, you only need to sell 6 products a day. Okay, actually, if you look at it just from the numbers, it's all doable. Normally, I'm coaching people to start or grow their e-commerce businesses, and I do this on annual contracts. So I charge $1,500 a month, and that ends up being $18,000 a year. And when I'm selling people into the coaching, when we're on the call and I speak about the coaching, there's always one question that comes up and says, "Hey Niels, look, when your coaching is so good, then why don't you coach me for free and I pay you with the money that I make because of your advice?" And today I want to offer you just that. Because today you can enroll into the Easy Peasy Ecom membership program for free for 30 days. And then only if you love the content, only if you got results, only if you feel this was right for you and you absolutely loved it, only then you have the option to continue for $397 a month. So if you didn't love it in the first 30 days, let me know and you will never even be billed. So if you didn't love it, it was free. If you did love it and you lost nothing. You got success with it. You build an e-commerce business and you learn a thing or two. Wouldn't that be cool? My personal goal here is actually a little bit selfish why I offer this. It's really because I want to leverage word by mouth marketing, and I want to give you results that are so incredible that you will have to brag about it to the world and bring me more business into my other, digital programs, or into my other coaching programs, or into my other courses, or whatever we do, or done for you services. I want you to be the seed of business growth for me. And word by mouth marketing is really triggered by great results. So that is my goal here. That's what I want to do. I want to give you the greatest results that you can possibly have so that you can spread the word over my brand. So here's how the coaching or the mentoring works really. We have 4 sessions that we do a month. There's 1 session a week where we jump on a call. It's usually a video call where we crank out not only your strategy, but we actually work together on your business. We create, whatever it is. We create the web things for you, traffic, ads, anything that really needs to be created, from your web shop to getting people in your shop to setting up everything you need to set up. We will do that during those sessions. Before we start with the weekly call or with the weekly session, we do a pre-session. And the pre-session is, for me, the most important call, because that one determines what strategy we will go after for you. Because in the pre-session, I will determine what would be the perfect thing for you. I will discuss with you what you think about that. How can we make it unique to your situation so that it fits just for you? And then we can move on following that one strategy without looking back, without getting distracted by other things. We just crank out that one strategy that we found will be the best thing for you. Also, there's a daily chat option. So I always leave you with a little bit of homework during the week where you do the things that you have to do, the things that I left you with. And oftentimes we understand everything in the session, and then we start actually doing it, and then we kind of hit a roadblock. So you get daily chat access to me where you can ask me questions. Whenever you get stuck, I help you out. There are many different programs that we offer here in the coaching program. Like I say, we will make it unique to you. You can just find an example of 8 different programs that we have below. You'll probably find any of the program that works best for you. But like I say, we will alter and turn those to make them fit uniquely to your situations. In some of those programs, you can learn how to start with 0 and turn that into income this month. So you can kind of see how the coaching pays for itself, right? Also in the 4 sessions, I will show you the way to replace your job income in 90 days. We can use any tools like Amazon, dropshipping, Shopify, any of the things that fit best to you to make that work. Then after the session, you'll always be provided with the recording of it. So my team will send you the recording of our session, and then you can kind of refresh your memory. And if you hit something where you're not sure anymore what we spoke about, or the way we discussed on the phone, or in the video call, then you can always go back to the recording and re-watch it. Now, obviously, my day only has 24 hours. Probably yours has too. And that means I cannot take on too many people to mentor, because the mentorship that I want to put in, the coaching that I want to put in, is results-based. I want to get the best results possible. I can only do that with a small amount of people, obviously. I cannot take on more than 10 people every month for this. Especially now that it's free, spots are going really quickly. So fill the details in the form right now. We don't need many things from you, just fill the form. If you're watching this on desktop, it's next to this video. If you're watching this on mobile, it's below this video. Just fill out the form, and I can't wait because I'm actually really excited to talk to you in our pre-session. So let's get your e-commerce business started, or let's get it to the next level, because this program really is for you for wherever you are. If you're starting with 0 and you want to make $3,000 passive to replace your job income, that's something we can do. Or if you're already selling, but for example, you can't get your Shopify store to be profitable, we'll make that happen. Or maybe you're already selling, but you want to take it one step further and you want to go ahead, let's work on that. So I mean, really, what's the risk here? In worst case, you join the mentorship program, you go through the 4 sessions, you learn something new, and you get access to all of the bonuses that come with it. And if you didn't like it, if you didn't love it, if it didn't give you the results that you wanted, you don't pay, right? I mean, That's the risk. But consider the other possibility. Consider the possibility that what if there's just a small chance that this changes your life? What if this has an impact to you and your family and your loved ones and to the income that you have and to the security that you can feel? Just imagine the possibility. Wouldn't it be worth it to give it a try, especially if it's free and you only pay if you loved it and if you got results from it? So one last time, fill the form, get on the phone with me for the pre-session, and then let's crank out your unique e-commerce strategy.